Right here's our Ultimaker 2. We haven't been able to print off it for a week because right here, the filament in the back is just getting chopped away at. We're gonna have to remove this thing, and that's gonna involve taking off this cover, removing this, and pulling this filament out. So let's get to it. I'm gonna remove this cover. We just remove that and we'll reveal the motor on the other side. So that's what that is. It's a little itty bitty screw. Comes out the cover. There's two of those. We remove this screw and this screw. We can now pop off the cover. You see this little panel? You just want to lift up and it just pulls right out. Now we have the motor. Let's get started removing the cover now. 4 Allen wrenches hold this together. Make sure you don't lose the little washer at the end there, so keep that. The casing begins to pull apart. Now, you want to make sure you hold on to the motor in the back here, but we don't want that motor falling. Now that I have all the screws kind of off, the motor just releases. You just place it. Yep, I got one little screw, and there we go. Taking off that. And now the casing pulls apart just like that. There's really nothing on this end. You have your filament feeding through here, just pull that out. The motor goes through here, filament feeds through here. That motor spins it and just keeps feeding filament through. You have the little silver piece right here. It just sticks real easy on there. Should be there. That's your feeding mechanism. So here's our issue. Should be able to push down on this and just get that filament to pull up out of there. It seems it may be melted down in the head piece. We need to probably heat this nozzle up so we can pull that out real easily. From here it's real easy. So material, change. Let's see if we can get that to pull out for us. Ah, there we go. Looks like it had a little bulb in down there. That's one of the issues you can have with a 3D printer, where it's just not getting fed and you get those little notches. Or you can even get that little bulge that was at the end that unfortunately ripped off. So those are just common kind of feeding errors. You can usually figure out these problems. I don't know if you saw it here, but focus sesame. It's a little dirty. We got little bits of blue filament that was in here before, kind of where it was getting grounded away. So it's always good to just clear all that off. Now that we've cleaned this off a bit, let's put it back together. One of the big problems I had last time I tried to put this together was trying to hold this here while trying to put the motor back through this hole and trying to screw all this stuff back in. So I called over one of the other Holler boys to help me out. You just stick it in this hole for me and just hold it there so I can put all this stuff back together and screw it on. Make sure the C sticker is up, CE. Should just kind of clip in there. There's a little rounded circle piece that goes in that hole. Get this tubing, stick it so far in that hole. Make sure you got that little white piece right there in the hole. The thinner part right there needs to be in the middle. Look at there. Fit just right. Let's hold this, start sticking these screws in here. So let's start tightening these so he can let go of that motor. Make sure you put it in with that washer. You don't want to warp this plastic. You're good, you can let go of that motor. Woo! There we go. So we have the hardest part done now. We're gonna use some silver metallic material. Fresh filament. Make sure it's the right way. I'll take this and we'll plug it back up. We want to hit down here. We want to go to material, hit change. So it's going to run through the process of changing the material like we did last time. Once this is done, this motor is going to turn to feed our imaginary material back. We're going to see if this motor spins correctly. It should. Looks like it's spinning. You see it says remove material, hit ready, but don't hit that till you're ready to put new material in. And this gear back here will start spinning, and you should feel that gear grab. You should see it come through. Oh, there it is. So it looks like it's feeding it correctly. Now what we want to do, we want to hit ready. There we go. Our material should be coming through. Sure is. So woohoo, we have fixed our 3D printer. Way to go, team. So we fixed the 3D printer, something to print. We're on Thingiverse. Let's look up Oculus. Scroll on down. I really like these touch stands. This is printed it with the red. Let's hit download the right one. Open up Cura. Welcome to. I'm gonna just drag the right one. And that's it. Into removable drive. We're good. You know, put the SD card in. It says print. This goes in order most recent. Just go to the main bottom. Right here. We just hit it one more time. And now the 3D printer is gonna heat up and it's gonna start the print. Time lapse initiate. There's our Oculus stand. I printed this one on the other printer to make sure it was working. And now we know both printers are working correctly. The other printer doesn't seem to warp on the edges. So we'll have to see what's the problem with that. Woo! Alright, that was it. This is the first one we've done so far on the Holler Studio. Hit that like button and subscribe. Stay tuned and I'll see you next time on the Holler Studio.